What's up, Earth Sign Collective? This is your weekly reading. Your advice for this week is to know that you are never alone, even in your loneliest moments, okay? Your ancestors are always watching you, God is always looking after you, and you do have help in the 5D, okay? So this week, you could be at odds with your lover, a family member, or a friend. Okay, I feel like something between you guys has just gotten way too burdensome, and you're both wanting to go into your separate corners and just kind of evaluate the situation and your thoughts and your feelings and what actions to take next. This could be a little difficult for you or the other person because one person is overthinking about the situation on how to approach it, and the other person is flat out ignoring them and avoiding them. Okay, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Libra, a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Cancer. Or it's just somebody that you are very close to. You could either live with this person or just be in a very close partnership and or friendship with this person. Tell me about this Three of Swords for the Earth Sign Collective this week. What is the cause of this Three of Swords energy here? The Seven of Swords, the Five of Wands, ooh, and the King of Wands. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You don't have to be. We do have the Two of Swords at the bottom. Okay, that's the same person that's over here. So you could be dealing with an Aries. I already said fire signs, or an Aquarius here. But it looks like somebody was trying to, either somebody was lying about some sort of conflict that they were in or playing a part of, or somebody was hiding something from their person and their person found out. Okay, let's see here. What is the Seven of Swords? What was being hidden? The Three of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Chariot. The Ten of Wands. What was being hidden was somebody was deliberately trying to stop some sort of forward movement out of selfishness. So they were playing a part in some sort of drama. So this person could have been blaming somebody else for their issues when really they were the culprit because they were being stingy or being selfish and trying to get their way no matter what. Okay. And this could have caused some conflict in a connection, regardless if it is with a friend, a family member, or a lover. Tell me about this Two of Cups for the Earth Sign Collective. The Page of Swords. Give me two more. The Five of Cups. Woo! And the Knight of Wands. With the King of Cups at the bottom, some of you could be dealing with the almost said Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but this is your Earth sign reading. Duh. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here. But I do feel like at some point, Earth signs, you and your person here are on the same page when you realize that somebody, one of you, okay, I'm not going to place blame on anybody, but one of you understands fully that you made the wrong choice, or someone that you're connected to made the wrong choice by doing this. And I do feel like the person who was trying to pin some sort of drama on somebody else does realize that they were the ones who were playing into the drama, causing some sort of drama, or just drag something along for too doggone long. And I feel like it was out of anger and spite. Okay, I feel like somebody now understands that they messed up. All right, it could be the masculine, doesn't have to be, but I said what I said. The message is the message. Tell me about this Ten of Wands over here for the Earth Sign Collective. What was this burden? The burden. Tell me about the burden. The Seven of Wands, the blockages that somebody was trying to create here. The Devil in reverse. It's like somebody finally just said, you know what? Okay, I'm just going to let this go. I'm going to let this go. I'm going to stop trying to cause blockages. Like, it's not getting me anywhere. It's actually causing blockages in my own life. So I feel like the Seven of Cups. I feel like the Five of Pentacles. I feel like somebody realized that karma was being sent back to them for their ill intent towards someone, whether it be towards you or somebody else that they were dealing with. And they finally realized, okay, this is getting me nowhere. This is stupid. I have to let this go. Yeah. And that's when you guys finally were able to get on the same page with whoever you're dealing with. Tell me about this Ten of Swords here. The Five of Swords and the Page of Cups. Okay. I don't know if this involves somebody's child or if this just has something to do with someone apologizing in order to pacify the situation or just move things along or get over it or something like that. Like it's I'm hearing you know what? Okay, yes, you were right. I'm sorry. But it's like coming out in a very destructive type of tone. Like it's not genuine. Like somebody is still angry that they were wrong or something like that. Give me one more for the Five of Swords and the Page of Cups and for the Ten of Swords. Yeah, the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Cups. And I feel like that kind of pisses the other person off. Like, had you would just listen to me or something like you're not really sorry. You're just saying that to make me shut up or so that I don't say anything else. Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, King of Cups, Six of Cups. Yeah, the Star. I feel like this masculine is apologizing just to like put a an end to the situation between him and whoever he's dealing with, whether it be you or the other person here. But I feel like that other person is still not over the situation because they know that their person sat there and lied to them and tried to make it seem like it was one way when it was really another. So it's like, say you are in a relationship with somebody, right? Say your person is dealing with somebody else. They're not in a relationship with them, but they just have to deal with them, whether it be for a child or whatever the case may be. That person is starting to move forward in life and progress and do something. Your person is trying to stop them and they're coming back and telling you that they're causing the drama when really your person is the one who is causing the drama. That's what I'm picking up here. Okay, tell me about the Eight of Swords for the Earth Sign Collective. Show me what I need to see for their highest good. That's crazy. Do I have two Chariot cards in here? No, that's the Ten of Swords that wants to fly out. Tell me about the Eight of Swords, the Page of Wands. Was that's the King of Pentacles trying to flip over. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, masculine. So this reading could hit harder for the masculines. Okay, the Two of Swords. Give me one more. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, somebody spent a lot of time in their head about this. Page of Wands, Two of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. It's like somebody had to eat their pride or eat their words or like realize that they were doing something out of spite. It took them a while to like get around to this point where it was like, okay, yeah, okay, maybe I am doing too much because somebody was extremely angry with whoever they were dealing with. Why were they? Why the Nine of Wands here? Simply because that person decided to end a cycle with them. Ace of Cups, and they still have feelings for that person, or this person ended some sort of cycle that involved a child, and that person still, has feelings for their child, or like I said, has feelings for that person. So it's like it's giving. She's just, or they're just doing that because they're not over me and they want to start drama with me. They want to make my life harder. Whole time, that person who is saying that is not over the person that they're talking about, and they're starting drama because that person is moving on. Okay. Tell me about the King of Swords, the Queen of Cups. Tell me more. Ooh. You have the Six of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's another feminine energy that's involved in this situation that cannot mentally move on from what their person has done. And it's like their person now wants to be cold and detached as if there is no issue or like wants to move on from the issue. But it's like, I still can't believe you did that. Like you're that spiteful or you're that vindictive. Like really? Like I feel like somebody cannot believe the shadow side of the person that they're dealing with. Like that they would stoop to that level or they would go that far. Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, King of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Swords. And I feel like that person now wants to put some serious distance between themselves and the person that they're dealing with. And this man is like trying to save the situation, salvage the situation is what I'm really hearing. Salvage it. Okay. Save it from being an ending or save it um, from too much distance being gained in between him and the person that they're dealing with. Okay. Yeah. Cause it's like now it's like somebody is trying to act like everything is fine with the Ten of Cups or everything is good. I've apologized. I've stopped doing this, but it's like it's still to the other person. It's not good enough because it's the fact that you did it in the first place. Okay, so now I'm gonna pick all these up, and I'm gonna pull on the feminine earth sign collective's energy just to see where you're at in this, so you can get a clear message. Okay. Make sure there's no reversals. I do not like starting off with reversals, so I try not to. Now, if it comes out in reverse, that's just the message is the message, okay? Let's see what time is it. All right, for my feminine earth sign collective, because I do feel like that first reading was more so from the masculine's perspective and what he's dealing with. Show me what I need to see for the earth sign feminine collective. Okay, you could be the one who is disappointed in your person for how they handled a situation and not really wanting to speak with them or be around them right now. Okay, you could be very disappointed and actually heartbroken. Some of you feel like if they could do that to somebody else, then they could definitely do it to you. Or for some of you, they may have actually done this to you. Tell me about the Three of Swords for the feminine earth sign collective, please. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this person has disappointed you and you feel justified in moving forward and maybe taking a break from communicating with this person. Okay. You could be more focused on yourself and maybe an air sign or like a child here that you have with this person. Your child could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Does not have to be. Heavy on the Aquarius, heavy on the Gemini. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like you contemplating maybe accepting this person's apology, or no longer being upset with this person, but in the moment it's just like, yeah, I need a break from you, or I don't really want to talk to you right now, like I'm really disgusted. Tell me about this Two of Cups for the earth sign feminine collective. The World. Yeah, you could feel like you want to end this connection that you have with this person. The Two of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, but there's something that you still have to cooperate on when it comes to this person. So it's like you can ignore them or avoid them, but at some point you still have to deal with them. Okay. It could be in regards to like a child, like I said, or it can be in regards to finances here, or whatever you guys share together, whether it be a business or a household. Tell me about the Ten of Wands for the earth sign feminines, the Nine of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. One more, please. The Eight of Cups. Yeah. I feel like you just want to be done with the stress. You want to be done with the burden. Okay. You want to feel good about yourself, or you want to feel good about just life in general. You want to be content. You want peace. And it's like, I'm willing to give this much to the situation, but I'm not giving any more than that. Yeah. Seven of Wands. It's like, don't cross this boundary. So maybe now you're putting up some sort of boundary with the person that you're dealing with because you feel like they were out of line for something. Tell me about the Ten of Swords for the earth sign feminine collective. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you found out the truth about what was going on or what this person was getting into. It's the Seven of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Cups. And the Ten of Swords in reverse. That somebody still had emotions for somebody. The Ace of Swords. And that's why they were starting the drama. That's why they were going back and forth. They could definitely have a family with that person as well. They don't have to, but I feel like you definitely have a family with this person, or you consider this person to be family in some sort of way here, whether it's a family friend or you actually have a child with this person, or this is your husband, your boyfriend, or something like that. Shoot, it look like they about to be your ex in a minute if they don't get it together. Okay. But I feel like you realize that this person actually did have feelings for whoever they were telling you was causing the drama in you guys' life, when really it was your person. What made you realize that? How did you realize that? The Nine of Wands, the level of frustration this person would get to, and the lengths that they would go to. Let me see. What's the King of Swords? Yeah, the lengths they would go, and the level of frustration they would get to when it came to what they wanted out of the situation, the Five of Cups. And it was like, don't you think you're overreacting, or don't you think you're doing too much, or I don't think that that's going to work, or I don't think that's a good idea, like why are you so upset, like there's other ways to go about this, or something like that. I feel like you tried to coach them or tried to help them, and they didn't want to hear you. And it was like, oh no, you're bugging, like you're really tripping. What's this Eight of Swords for the Earth Sign Feminine Collective? The Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords. Tell me more. Woo. The Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah. I feel like it didn't make sense why somebody was so mentally engulfed in doing this work or putting this work on this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius feminine. What was this Ace of Wands here? The Five of Swords. Yeah, they were trying to block their new beginning, block their forward movement, block some sort of opportunity for stability in there, or block this new path for this person. And it was like, I don't understand, what's the big deal, like why are you tripping so hard? Tell me about the King of Swords for the Earth Sign Feminine Collective, please. The Five of Cups. That's when this person started regretting what they had done. The King of Wands, and they're still angry. But I think, yeah, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, because whatever they tried, it didn't work. And not only did it not work, but it also caused issues with you. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse here. Yeah, the Page of Swords. Because I feel like you peep game, and now it's like, I don't have any words for you. Like, Six of Swords, Two of Swords, that's the Eight of Swords. Like, I don't feel like being stuck in my head because you were stuck in your head about somebody else, and you wanted to do them scandalous because you still have feelings for them when you're actually sitting in my face dealing with me. Like, the fact that you know how much this person, like, that is not a part of this immediate situation, the person that's on the outside that had these new opportunities coming in and was moving on with their life, the fact that that person has so much control over your person's emotions, I feel like disappoints you so much. Okay. All right, you guys. So this was your reading. Make your next move your best move. And remember, I love y'all. Okay. Bye.